Thanks for coming to the show today. This is Kids Leadership.
Thank you guys for coming to the show. Today on Kid Leadership, what are we going to be talking about, Will?
We're going to be talking about relationships.
That's right. How to build relationships and how that relates to business, how that relates to leadership, and also family, friends, all that kind of stuff. So before we hit the intro, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to comment throughout the show and subscribe to the show and hit that bell notification so that you're notified every time Kid Leadership goes live. All right, let's go ahead and start with the awesome intro. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're going to be talking a little bit about building relationships. And Will, what does building a relationship mean to you?
Well, it's basically kind of like friendship, a stronger connection with your friends and family.
That's right. That's right.
And
that's part of building
you can build a connection with new friends. Like we are moving. And then we'll make new friends in our new house.
That's right. That's right. In our new neighborhood, in our church, and
we'll still be able to do these live shows. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they were really very worried about that. Oh, good.
I'm funny.
You are hilarious. I love it.
You're hilarious too.
I do trick myself up quite a bit. Okay, so let's talk about some things. You know, building a relationship is absolutely, it's like the first thing in leadership, you know,
it's
in business.
Kind of like, also, while you build a relationship, you're also building trust.
That's correct. And that's a huge part of business, isn't it?
You have to be trusted.
That's right. Why do you think trust is so important?
Because if you're not trusted, they won't let you do it because they don't know if you're gonna whatever.
Yeah. Do you think people will do business with you if they don't trust you?
No, they won't.
Do you think they'll give you money for your services? Do you think, for example, would I let you mow my lawn if I didn't trust you to mow my lawn well?
You wouldn't let me mow it.
That's right. Would I let you mow the lawn if I didn't trust you with the lawn equipment?
You wouldn't let me.
I wouldn't let you, right? So building that relationship is important because you build that trust. But a lot of people, did you know a lot of people don't focus on building the relationships? They just focus on, you know, the sale. They focus on, they don't even focus on the trust. They think that, hey, my product is so good that they're just going to buy it anyways without building that relationship, without building that trust. You know?
Yeah, they're wrong.
I believe that they're wrong. So let's talk about a few points and a few skills you need to build a relationship, okay? So we're going to go ahead and change the view here a little bit. And this is the first point. Do you know what that says?
Be authentic.
Authentic. Close. There's no R in there. Be authentic. Why do you think being authentic? What do you think that means? Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay. It means being real with somebody. You know, be the real person. You're not trying to fake being somebody.
Oh, so be you?
Yeah, just be you. Right? You don't want to lie about who you are. And especially like on social media nowadays, people are posting the best highlights of their life. And it makes people think that their entire life, like the entire life of the person they're watching on Instagram and whatever, is
dream?
Well, no, is always hunky-dory, always at the top, you know, whatever. They don't feel like that there's never down times or hard times or anything like that. So you want to be authentic and be real with
people. It's always hard to go live.
It's always hard to go live.
I'm still scared.
Really?
Kinda.
Well, that's good. Being live and in front of a camera is very scary for a lot of people, especially kids. So you're doing an excellent job, I think. Very good. So being authentic, being real, being you, who you really are. When you start building relationships with people and you're like faking who you are, you're constantly having to pretend all the time when you're around those people, and that can be exhausting.
Yep.
And it's just not worth it. Good.
Like,
All right,
there's two people at different times. It's kind of exhausting, bro.
Yeah, it is exhausting. It is. And so I don't know why people do it.
Remember the Cinderella, the live thing? The realistic one? She pretended to be two, and yet...
Yep. He's talking about the 2015 movie Cinderella by Disney, by the way. So good. So being authentic, being real, and that actually helps people build relationships, because people build relationships with people who are like them, right? And
Yep.
people know that they have
their... That's who they most want to build relationships with.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so let's talk about how that also goes into the next topic right here. What does that say?
1 minute.
Will is talking to his brothers to go into their room so that they aren't noisy. But Will, it's okay. Just keep going. It's a live show.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the next topic?
Identify shared goals and values.
Yep, identify shared goals and values. So we just talked about how people want to build relationships with people who are like them, right? They don't always have to be exactly the same kind of person, but they have shared values and goals. What does that mean to you?
Well, like, I got friends with Gemma. She's different, but we have a lot in common.
That's right. That's right.
Very few friends.
Yeah, you don't need to be friends with
miss her.
Yeah, she's a good friend. But you don't need to share
My
everything
best friend.
in common. You don't need to share everything in common, but you need to have some kind of shared goals and values so that you guys have something in common and you guys can build a relationship on that, right?
Yep.
Good. All right. What is the next one here?
Give referrals.
That's right. Give referrals. So, do you know what a referral is?
No.
Okay. A referral, if I were to refer someone to you, okay? Like, let's say I'm at work and someone says, "Hey, my kid is looking to do a podcast." I would say, "You know what? He should talk to my son, Will. He has an awesome podcast." And I'll give him your information. And that's a referral, as I'm referring you to somebody.
Oh, so you're helping them go to my podcast and help them do a podcast too?
Yeah, that's right.
2 in 1. Kind of like my Lego set. It's a 2-in-1.
Yeah, like your Lego set? Okay. I can kind of see what you're trying to stretch there. Okay. Very good. All right. So giving referrals is great because you're trying to build the relationships with other people also. So I have this relationship over here, and I'm trying to bring them together so that they can build a relationship also and help each other out. So I may not know or do something that this person needs, but I know someone who does. And so I refer them together so that they can actually build that relationship. And that actually strengthens the relationship I have with both of those people, because I'm actually trying to make those connections together.
Sometimes your friends don't really want to have a relationship, but you need to bring them together and actually know what they know and all that stuff.
Okay.
Like, help them have relationships with your other friends.
That's right. Okay. Good.
This is them chatting.
Yeah, that's them chatting. Okay.
No, they're fine.
That's awesome. Okay. All right. So, but do you want it always to be business? Always?
No.
What's the next one right there? What does that say?
Get more personal.
That's right. So in business, like when I travel for business, okay, and I'm meeting with people and we have, these big business meetings or these conferences or something like that, Building the
Yeah.
relationship is actually more what happens after the conference, right? So maybe we go out to dinner, maybe we go out and get some drinks somewhere, and whatnot, and we talk about life, we talk about business sometimes, and we talk
McDonald's is
about
the
the normal
place.
things.
What about
McDonald's,
McDonald's with that big playground we used to play on?
yeah. I have never taken anyone to McDonald's and played on the playground in any of my conferences, but I'll think about that next time.
No, not in a conference. One time we went to McDonald's, but that place would be perfect for talking things over.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So like when you were in school, for example, and you're sitting there learning and all that kind of stuff, but when you go out on the playground, do you feel like you built better friendships in the classroom, or do you feel like you built better friendships on the playground?
Playground.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Why?
Because you're actively going and playing with your friends, building a bigger relationship, and sometimes you can even make new friends at school.
Yeah. You also have an opportunity to talk about what you like and what you don't like, and they can share if they like that or they don't like that also. Right? So that builds that
So
relationship.
you're talking it over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very
Talking
good.
over what you like and don't like, and then they do the same, and then you go over on what you like and don't like on theirs, and then they do the same.
Good.
And that's
Good.
building a big relationship, a huge relationship.
That's right. That's right. Very
Like
important.
I did with Gemma, but she was a third grader, so I barely got to see her at recess. But morning recess I did.
Yeah.
When I got to
In our
school.
neighborhood.
Yeah. But now she lives far away in Oregon.
Yeah. But that's okay, because we can still talk over video chat and maybe even have her on the show sometime. That'd be cool, huh? Yeah. All right.
She can use her tablet if she has one, or use her mom's phone.
Yep. Okay. So let's talk about the last thing, and this is actually very important. One of my favorites. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What does this say, Will?
Offer something before asking for something. Trading.
That's right. Maybe not so much trading. So why would you want to offer
like
something?
Trading.
So why would you want to offer something before asking for something?
Because if you give something to them and then you ask for something, they'll say, okay, because you gave me this or you gave me that. Yep. Like we did to Sister Potter. I trimmed her tree for her, and then she gave me $1 or $2.
Well, that was paying you for a service. That's different. Yeah. So, for example, a lot of times, every day, actually, every single day, I get a lot of messages from people trying to sell me on something that they do, which is fine because they're salespeople.
What's
right?
one of them?
Like social media marketing, lead generation, like getting leads in.
What did one say?
Well, so they'll message me saying, hey, I see you're in, this industry. I can actually help you get more leads. And if you pay me money, then I can do it for you, type thing. Okay.
No, I'd rather you do it than them do it for you.
So what they're missing, Will, is that they have not built any relationship with me. So what sets them apart from all the other messages I get every single day?
They haven't built a relationship with you.
Yeah, right. So let's say, for example, I go out, someone comes up to me and says, hey, you know what? I see you're in this industry. I'd love to take you out to lunch and see what you do. Okay. Is that a good way to start a relationship?
Yes. And
absolutely. I love food.
You'll have trust with them.
Well, so we start to build trust. So when we go to lunch, we're out of the office, we're out of this business environment, and we're having lunch, and we're talking about what we both do for work, right? And we try to see how we can help each other in our own business, right? And if they do sell something like lead generation or marketing or something like that, now I actually know them, I've talked with them, I've seen them face to face rather than just some profile picture sending me a message. That's right. It builds that trust. It builds that trust. Well, very good. So let's go ahead and review real quick what we've talked about. So today, what are we talking about? We're talking about building relationships. That's right. So we talked about being authentic. And what does that mean again? What does authentic mean?
That's kind of a tricky one.
Do you pretend to be someone?
No pretending.
No pretending. So be real.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Good. And then what's the next one?
Identify shared goals and values.
Good. So we're being real with ourselves, we're being real with others, and then we also share what we like and we don't like.
Yep.
Okay. And giving referrals. What is referrals again?
That's really tricky.
Giving referrals is linking connections to each other.
Oh yeah.
So people. Yeah. Whatever that was.
They're fighting again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what's the next one? Focus. Okay. Get more personal, right? So don't always just be about business, but also, be you.
Be more, and help others be them.
That's right. Okay, and then also, what's the last one that we talked about?
Offer something before asking for something.
Right on. Awesome. Okay, so we just talked about all that kind of stuff. Now it's for our next segment. Are you ready for that?
Time for...
All right, let's turn that down.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Okay, let's go ahead and add this to the stream here. This is Will's favorite part of the show. Okay, So as a leader, Will, so either.io is basically red pill versus blue pill. And it talks about, would you rather do this or would you rather do that? Would you either, as a leader, would you rather be loved or be feared? And that's what this topic is right now. So, Will, what do you think? Would you rather be loved or feared?
Let's take it into superhero part. So I'd be feared by bad guys.
Okay, feared by bad guys. Okay.
And
but as a leader, so if you were a leader, so you lead your brothers, for example,
be loved.
You'd rather be loved? What if I told you to go, hey, go tell your brothers they need to take out the garbage, and Derek, for example, does not want to take out the garbage? Would you rather convince him to be in a loving way or in a fearful way? Like, do this or I'm going to hit you, or do this, please, because dad's asked you to do it. Think about it. Would you rather be loved or feared? You would just do it?
Loved.
We'll make that a separate episode. Okay. So as a leader, would you rather be loved?
Be loved.
Okay. We'll pick the blue.
Can I press it? Can I press it?
You can't actually press it because it's on my computer here at the office.
Oh.
Okay, so let's go ahead and click be loved. 82% said that they'd rather be loved than feared.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Red is way down. 15%.
Yeah. Okay, here's a pretty good one. Would you rather live in a castle or own a yacht? Do you know what a yacht is?
No.
It's a very big boat.
Live in a castle. Live in a castle.
Why?
Because it's big. You have service.
You have service? Like what, internet?
Not that kind of service. We're going back in time to the castles. Without electricity.
When mom and I would actually go on cruises, like on a cruise ship, we had people serve us food all the time. That's the best part of a cruise is you never have to cook. It's great.
Mom loved it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No cooking, shows all the time. Yeah. Cruises are awesome. I love it. We've been on
I want to go. You just made me want to go now.
Okay. So would you
really want to go now?
Cool, but there's no AC. In Arizona, like I guess the castle wouldn't be necessarily in Arizona, so I don't know if that really matters, but All right. So which one would you pick? Would you rather live in a castle or in a yacht? And if you're watching on the live chat, go ahead and comment.
I live in a yacht. I'd own a yacht with lots of things. Like
how
the
about
service
a
boat.
castle right next to the ocean that has a yacht at the docks?
Oh yeah, I didn't say you couldn't have that.
No. So, but if you only
Yeah,
could have
let's
one,
do
which
that.
one would you rather? Which one would you rather do?
Own. Live in a yacht.
Okay.
A
So you
yacht
rather own a
castle.
yacht?
A yacht
Okay.
castle.
So 59% would actually live in a castle. 41% would actually want to own a yacht. Yachts are very expensive.
Still pretty heavy on the red side.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy on the red side.
Oh, this is a good one. Your mom would love this one. Would you rather own a pet snake or a pet turtle?
Turtle.
Why a turtle?
Well, it eats plants. Snakes, sometimes they're poisonous. You never know.
Well, you do know because you know what kind
Fine,
of snake.
snake. Because if robbers are there and the pet snake's still there, we put the treasure in the snake thing, and they think the snake's asleep. They reach in, but then when they barely touch the snake, bite. And then they're like,
Did you know when your mom and I were dating, before we were married, they had a pet snake in their house that would get out of its cage all the time. And it was it was like a 6-foot boa constrictor named Zeus.
Poisonous?
Yeah, no, not poisonous. They're the kind of snakes that when they wrap around, they squeeze and they squeeze you to death.
Oh. Ow.
But Zeus was awesome. Zeus was awesome. I love that snake. Okay.
He didn't do that? He used to squeeze you?
Well, you'd hold him and stuff like that, and he'd hold on to you tightly. And sometimes, you'd have to get someone to help you take him off and stuff. But very docile, very, very friendly snake. Okay. All right.
Never bited you. Only
he
when he
never bit
bit
me. I think he bit Grandpa though.
Ow.
And that's only when they're hungry.
He usually only bit food.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much whenever he was hungry.
Except for Grandpa.
Always just make sure that your snake is well fed and that your turtles are well fed, because turtles bite also, and that hurts also. Okay. So I know I would actually pick the blue pill here, own a pet snake than a turtle. What would you rather do?
Snake.
Snake? Oh, 31% of people asked, 428,000 would rather own a snake, but 69% would actually rather own a turtle. Interesting. Okay, one more. We do one more?
It didn't say what kind of snake.
Well, just think about it.
Any kind of snake.
Oh, geez. Okay.
What was that other one?
Yeah, you don't want... I guess you can see these, right? Because they're on the bottom, but...
Barely. You want me to press it.
This one's a good one. This one goes into leadership and business, just like what we're talking about today. So would you rather have a job, the job of your dreams, and always be broke? Or would you rather have a job you despise, but have just loads of wealth? What do you think?
Which one would you pick?
I know for sure which one I would pick. I would pick having a job of my dreams and always being broke.
What do you mean? What does it mean by broke?
So not having lots of money. In this context, being broke means not having a lot of money. Always living paycheck to paycheck. Whereas the other one, you have a job that you absolutely hate, but it gives you tons of money. Okay. So which one would you rather do?
Blue. The job of my dreams, I want to be an inventor and then invent a machine to be able to have enough money for what I need and not what I want.
Not necessarily always for what you want. Okay. Good. And why would you rather do that?
Because then I could help other people. So like if someone's poor, I could give enough money to the church and then they'll find them. than that,
Save
and
in
I'll
our
have
own
enough
charities.
money
We
for
have our own
what
charities.
my family needs
Mhm.
and
Okay.
other families need.
But also think about this. Now, I am absolutely with you on that. I would actually choose the blue pill on this one, having a job of your dreams and always being broke. But think about this, is if you don't have money to help people, have you ever thought about that? What if, you need to go out and help people, but it takes money to help people sometimes? Sometimes you can't help those people unless you have that money.
I said invent a machine
Oh, okay. And then the machine. Okay.
that can
But
make enough
so,
money for what I need and other families need.
so I can see an argument for both. If you guys watching have a comment in the live chat,
On which one you would pick?
which one you would pick on having either the job of your dreams or always being broke? Let us know in the comments which one you would pick, blue or red. So I've had jobs that I've absolutely hated. And I can tell you that no amount of money would be worth doing that job ever again. That's how much I hated that. And so when you say despise, that means you hate doing that. But there are a ton of people who go to work every day for jobs that they hate because that's the only way that they can provide for their family. And that is very heroic, actually, I think. And so, but having the job of your dreams, I know a lot of people working in nonprofits and charities. I know a ton of people who live paycheck to paycheck, but they help a ton of people. And that's more fulfilling than any money can give them. And so let's go ahead and see what the overall decision was. Look at that. Interesting. Very interesting. So out of about 1 million people polled, 64% would rather have a job they despise, but loads of wealth. And 36%. What's that?
They want to be rich. They want to be rich.
They want to be rich. So sometimes they think people think that they can tolerate a job that they hate, but it pays them really well. And that's perfectly fine. 36% having a job of your dreams and always being broke. Interesting.
But have a job that you just fight, but loads of wealth. Then you get used to the job you don't like, and then it becomes one of the jobs you like because you're used to it.
That's right. Sometimes even just having a job that you despise for a little while to build your wealth and then retiring and then doing the job that you love and then not having to be broke. That sounds like a good.
It didn't say you couldn't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us on today's show. I appreciate it. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you learned a lot?
Let's keep going live for 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. Okay, so for 2 more minutes, we're going to remind everyone, if you like today's show, be sure to give it a like, comment, and even subscribe, and make sure you hit that little bell notification wherever you're watching.
Let's do one more.
You want to do one more? Yeah. Let me see if I can find one more. That's kind of the same. Oh, geez. Some people. Okay, this one's interesting. All right, during a boxing match, would you rather have a section of your ear bitten off or lose your 2 front teeth?
2 front teeth. You didn't say they couldn't be baby teeth.
I love your way of thinking. Okay, so people would actually have a section of their ear bitten off. 72%. 28% would actually lose the front 2 teeth. There's a lot of really great plastic surgery and dental surgery that could fix both of those. So, all right, well, thank you again for watching, everyone who is on the show. We have a comment here. Oh, here we go. I would totally go with the wealth. That's your grandma right there. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Let's do one more while we have time.
No, we don't have any more time.
Yes.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching.
One more.
You want the superhero or the chalkboard outro?
Superhero.
superhero always. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. Be sure to head out to kidleadership.com, subscribe to the channel, and you guys have a great day. Thank you guys. Thanks, Will. Let me see here. Okay.